All right, impromptu morning jam. So one thing that's been popping up on my feed lately is this Soma Cosmos pedal, which in general I've always dismissed because it's a gigantic thing, although it does look pretty cool, and I figured the Zoia should be able to do that easily, so I went on patch storage and I found a patch called Microcosmos, which is obviously somebody's idealized version of what the Cosmos does, but I figured, hey, at least I can check it out here and see what it's like. Maybe I can get some different cool little background pads going for my setup here. So it looks like it has the same basic controls as the Cosmos does. So you got short, medium, long delays. You got, this is balance or wet dry mix, gain. You've got, what is this one? You got feedback, you've got blur, you got drift, and then high pass, low pass filter. And for those of you that own a Zoia, it has to be put in performance mode. You turn on performance mode by holding these two down until this light turns blue. This is erase, and trying to maneuver around my camera stand here. And this is record. So let's just, I don't know, we're going to do something here. Let's try A. Alright, I should also note the rest of my signal chain here that's at least on at the moment. Right now you're hearing the Thermae, the DM101, the Microcosm, the Cloudy, Generation Loss, Meteor, and then for my EQ and compression, it's the usual stuff. Like the thumbnail, I'll make a picture of my pedal board. It's almost ridiculous saying this thing out loud. I just added in the count to 5. My guitar this morning is a Gretsch hollow body. I forget what the numbers are on it. It's just a big Gretsch hollow body with the black top Filtertrons. that's pretty cool. Alright, let's try soloing out, see, now that it's had a chance to develop a little bit, because that's kind of what the Cosmos? The Soma Cosmos is supposed to do. Let's see if the Zoia is also doing it. So I'm taking out my loop, I'm taking out the count to 5, Therme off, DM101 off, Microcosm off. Screw it, let's turn off the Tomcat Cloudy, even though I don't like turning that off. We'll leave the reverb on and the generation loss just to keep the mood. So I didn't give it a lot of information to begin with, but I guess it's got a nice little drone thing going on. I have messed with the high pass and low pass filter. Let's give it a little more information, see what it does. Let's reverse my loop here and feed it some of my loop. I had to adapt this patch a little bit because it was mono in, stereo out, and I'm running mono right now. So you're not getting the panning you would normally get off of this patch or the Soma Cosmos. Alright, let's take out my patch, or excuse me, take out my loop and see what's up. If you can tell by the video here, but there's again 3 delay lengths. I just put it on the middle one. You could probably get it to develop more on the shorter delay, turn it more into some smeary stuff. I have worked with the blur function, and that kind of doesn't really turn it into a drone, it turns it into some sort of feedback. Oops, I'm still recording. Doesn't matter, there's no input. So I guess if you're sitting there for 10-15 minutes, this is going to turn into kind of a pretty cool, kind of ever-changing background pad, which I think is cool as hell. Who knows, maybe a Soma Cosmos is in my future, but in the meantime, and at some point I'm going to do some videos on the Zoia. I'm not sure how that isn't universally looked at as the greatest pedal of all time. You can literally do anything you want with the Zoia. Your only limitation is the amount of memory it has and how long you want to look at that tiny little screen. But oh, now the blur is starting to kick in, that's for sure. In any case, let's turn on the rest of my stuff here again. Oh yeah. Getting ready to blow up the universe here. Erase this and get the hell out of here. Have a good one.